Hello and welcome, true art believers. Welcome to tonight's live art stream. This is Pierson here. I am the number one live art streamer in the world, and you are watching 400 Days of Drawing. And tonight is day 392. Day 392. Wow, we're getting. Every time I say that, it's just mind blowing that I've been doing this for 392 days. Like I can't even believe that I stuck to it. Like it's mind blowing. Um, I don't know. I can't express it. Anyways, we're just gonna work on this grid drawing for about 30 minutes or so. It's gonna be very casual. I might talk about some stuff. I might not. I don't know. I'm pretty exhausted. Otherwise, let's do it to it. How about that? Alrighty then. So let's see here. Let's put my timer on and let's get to it. Let's see where I am at today. We're gonna move down here. Let's go get my brushes. Okay, I got the soft round. Now let's go see the size of the brush. Okay, good. Now let's zoom in. Let's remove this. Make sure we get this down. Zoom in right here. And we're going to work on this jumbled mass of area. I think I'll probably get to right around here or so within about 30 minutes or so. It is what it is. It's one of those, it's just a slow, arduous process doing grid drawings. I tell you what, though, I am exhausted today. I was doing some math. Yeah, I do some math every once in a while. And I was kind of calculating how late, like what my day has been, like how long I have in theory been working, and it's not good. It's very late. Like I was up at 5 o'clock, and that puts me at like where does it put me at? It puts me at somewhere, that's for sure. It So 5 to 5 is 12 hours, 5 to 6 is 13, 5 to 7 is 14, 5 to 8 is 15, 5 to 9 is 16, 5 to 10 is 17, 5 to 11 is 18. It is 11 o'clock, so I am going on about 18 hours of like just doing things. So that's a long day, man. That is a long day for like I don't even know how I'm doing it. I just gotten really used to doing it, um, doing these late night live streams, and some days are real bad and some days are not so bad. Like today, it's not that bad because I had a little bit of coffee, but also I don't know. I'm not super tired. I'm tired, but I'm not. I think I've gotten kind of accustomed. My body's kind of gotten accustomed to this type of thing that we've been doing. That I've been doing is like, okay, um, this is the rodeo that I've chosen, and we're just gonna have to get it over with and go to bed. I think some people call it like ripping that band-aid off or eating that frog. And actually, if you don't know what that, there's a book called Eat That Frog, and it's about basically um, doing the your most important task as early as possible. Like it's like the first thing you do. So like you have to do like let's say you have to do chores. You don't want to do those chores, or you have to mow the lawn or something. You don't want to mow the lawn, right? You are like you're gonna your goal is to basically um do that thing that you most certainly don't want to do. What's interesting about it though is it's just very interesting. Like the whole idea of doing eating that frog can be it's a challenge because technically, if I was going to fall by that like by that idea, I would be doing my live streams right at the very beginning of the morning. And unfortunately, I just don't have that luxury to do that at the moment. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the future I'll have that. Who knows, man? Who knows? So all I'm doing right now is just kind of fiddling around and kind of matching the tones here. I'm not getting I always say I've been saying this for the past few sessions on this. I'm just trying to get it close enough, you know, that I'm just trying to get it close enough. I'm not too worried if it's off by a lot. Um, but I'm just trying to get the tones close enough visually that it feels like it's the same thing, you know. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of feathering the tones together. But yeah, eating that frog. It's basically just you have the most important task or the most difficult task or the task that you dread the most at doing. Like I don't know what that would be because I've gotten so accustomed that everything that I do not like doing has is kind of like lumped into the same thing. So like everything I don't like working, but I do it. Um I don't like doing certain things, right? But I do it anyway. So it's kind of like I've kind of like uh sedated myself to stuff that is difficult or hard, not hard to do, but definitely not pleasant. And so I've gotten very used to the idea of just if I have if I have a I don't know, I've gotten very used to the idea of difficult things being relatively easy to do. I've kind of like like created like a callus over challenging things because I think what's happened is through doing these live streams, I've kind of proven that yeah, like there is nothing really is challenging. Like you can do almost anything. Like you just got to be persevere and you just got to apply yourself and fail again, fail better. You just got to keep trying and hope, not hope, but like improve, march a little bit each time, and then hope for the not hope for the best. I keep saying it, hope for the best. Like that's um and just keep going for it. And I don't worry about other people's opinions of you. Um, I think that's a big thing in today's society where people are so concerned about like what other people are thinking of them. And even more so now because social media and the internet has kind of opened up that like can of worms, you know, where it's you have a whole generation of like people that are super like anxious and super like concerned about other people. Who cares, man? Who like do yourself, man? Do you focus on yourself and good things will come of it. You know, just don't worry about what other people are thinking of you. It's just it's a it's a it's a fool's errand to think to be worrying about other people's opinions of you. You're wasting your energy. And also you can also make we can also make the argument like if you are worried about other what other people are thinking of you, you might be a little bit narcissistic. I don't know. Like I think some people there might be some narcissism in there. I don't know. Like I think there's some psychology behind that where like people don't have I've heard this phrase as well. Like people don't have time to think and think about other people in the way that other people are worried about what other people are thinking. If that makes any sense. Basically, I don't have time to I in my day, I'm not concerned about the way other people think of me because I don't have the time to worry about such a thing. It's counterproductive to think about those things, you know. And so I just let it go, or I try to let it go. You know, we're human, right? We're human, and we're prone to being fallible and making mistakes and stuff like that. But you know, it's you should try to not let external things outside of your control affect you. You know, and yeah, you should not let that happen. And it's hard. It's a hard thing to deal with. It's hard to have to not focus on other people's thoughts of you, because we're so concerned of what other people think of us that it can, to some extent, some people, it can be debilitating to some people. If like you worry so much, it debilitates you. It makes things difficult. It stresses you out. Like I've heard stories. I've been reading a book about like how to not worry, and I find that I'm probably not going to get a lot out of it, because I mean, even though I do worry, don't get me wrong, I do worry. I don't think I worry as much as the average person. And I think the reason why is because things like doing these live streams. Like, I've done some rather terrible live streams, and it's amazingly humbling to absolutely bomb on a live stream. I do it all the time. I don't like I don't even care anymore. Like I did, at first I kind of cared. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I got out of the live stream. Like, oh my gosh, that was awful. That was awful. Oh my gosh. What do I delete that video? Like, no, it's just it's too much energy of my it's too much of my time to kind of delete that video. I'm just gonna leave it there, and it'll be a good laugh like years and years when I'm like 70 or 80, and I find if the videos are still up on the internet, if they're still the internet in the form that we see it now, it'd be a good like laugh, ha ha ha, look what I did, look how dumb I was. I was like, I would say something along the lines like, man, but I was really old when I made those mistakes. Uh, I'd understand if I was like in high school. Uh, I don't know. The thing is, they just don't in high school. They don't teach you stuff. They don't teach you things in high school, or like I imagine they don't. It's gotten worse. I uh, I don't think I didn't really learn things in high school. Like, I don't think I feel like I didn't learn anything. Like I did, but I didn't, you know? I think they didn't really teach you important things that you need to learn, like balancing your checkbook, how to start a business, what do you need to do, how do you get into a career, you know? And they didn't really emphasize that you need to be looking into that stuff, because like they need to be really pushing that stuff, like, hey man, high school is really really important. It does set you up, not don't want we don't want to scare people out and say like it does, you don't want to ruin your life, right? It does put you in a direction that is good to it does set you up for opportunities if you apply yourself. But I don't think the majority of teachers really teach that, you know. And I don't know. I don't know. Like, I get it. I get how teachers cannot really care, because I was a teacher, and well, I don't know if I'm still. I guess I can still consider myself a teacher, but in a different manner. But like a different form. But like, when you have students that don't care, and you're really really trying, you know and they can just a bad student can bring down the whole class. And I've had a few of them that actually were successful at it, like just super negative. And you can't like be a straight you can't treat them, you can't talk to them in the way that you would like to sometimes. You know, like you like, listen, you're being a jerk, dude. You're being an absolute pain in my butt, and you need to look in the mirror because you're not being a good person. You know, like I wish you could say stuff like that because there's like I think they need that. I think it would be I think it would be good to have like kind of like honest talk a little bit, you know, because there like there's you would have students that were very like uh you thought they were the like the bee's knees, but like they had nothing to show for it. You know, they didn't. They had these big dreams, but they don't want to. They didn't want to work for it. They didn't even want to do the classwork. They thought like, oh, that was beneath me, like because they thought their work was already great. And I'm like, man, um, no, you got a lot of work here, buddy. You need to focus on these fundamental drawing skills before you want to be like a concept artist for Blizzard, because you got a lot of work ahead of you if you want to be doing that kind of stuff, you know. And it's just amazing, man. It's amazing, and I wish them all the best, man. I tried to be as honest as I could with them. I would tell them that like if you want to pursue that career, you got to draw constantly. You got to draw constantly. It's hyper competitive, and you're going to be prepared to draw stuff that you do not even want to draw. You got to be prepared to do that. You got to be prepared to do all of that. And I think many of them like heard me and said, "Yeah, yeah, whatever, Grandpa. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna be the best of the best of the best. I'm so good." And I'm like, "Okay, go ahead. Just ignore me. I don't know anything. I mean, and I mean, perhaps I don't know anything. I mean, shoot. I mean, there's something I can make the you could make the argument that I don't know that much, and I'd be like, you know what? I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I don't know that much, but what I do have a little bit of experience. I've been knocked around a few times in the art world, and I also have researched some of these fields, so I have some understanding of how they work in the world. I've talked to some artists. I've been around other artists who've been in that field, and you know, and that's not to say that the information's already there. You know, the information is already there. So we're actually making good time. These are pretty good. I think if we zoom out here, like of course everything's kind of exaggerated, but like I think it's close enough. Like this area doesn't look like this. Like I probably could soften this up right here. Maybe make this a little bit connected like this, kind of soften stuff up. But I don't want to get too micro with it, right? But these look pretty close. They're not close, but they're close enough. And that's all I'm looking for. Is I'm looking for like just close enough that I can be like, okay, now it's time to move on to the next square, you know? And that's all I'm really looking for when I'm doing when I'm doing this grid drawing. I'm not really looking for anything special, you know. I'm not looking for anything special. But yeah, it's eat that frog, work 18-hour days, and get really really used to working hard for anything that you really really want to achieve. This is really what it boils down to, you know. Uh, I like it doesn't like it depends what you want to achieve. Like I my goal is weird. I got a weird goal. Like I'm just I like my goal like these live streams are kind of like more like a personal challenge, you know? It's like my version of a fitness goal. Like I want to lose 30 pounds in 6 months, you know? It's more like I want to be able to draw every day. And in order to do that, I got to put myself out there in public and have it done live stream. And even though there is some hiccups, drawing stylus, this tablet I have has this. I put a new nib on there, and it kind of squeaks. It like really, it's got like a slight texture to it, so it's kind of funny hearing it go squeak, 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 squeak. I'm a mouse. Squeak, 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 squeak. Oh man, I'm silly. But yeah, it's a challenge, man. All of this, it is all a challenge. Yeah. To like so my this whole 400 days of drawing started out to be just I want to do 100 days of drawing, and then I went up to 200 days, and then I went up to 300 days, and now I'm at 400 days. What did I do my 300 days? I don't know what I did my 300 days. I don't know. I got to figure out what I did. I did something. I know I did 100 days of cactuses. Um and I liked that because, well, I actually, to some extent, I didn't like it because I tried it. Like at times, I couldn't finish my cactus in under 30 minutes, and the goal was to get a cactus drawn every 30, like in 30 minutes. I was trying really hard to get a cactus drawn in 30 minutes, and there was times where I wasn't able to do that. I struggled to get that to get those to get my cactuses done in under 30 minutes. I think there was only a handful of times where I was actually finished them. I finished them under 30 minutes, and it was very rare, man. It was very rare. It just wasn't in the bag, and it just I wasn't able to do it. I mean, I tried really hard, and yeah, I tried really hard to do it, and it was a good chapter in the series. I like doing it. I don't know if I would like to do it again. Maybe like if I'm if I'm so blessed to do and like do 1,000 days of drawing, and I end up doing like the last 100 days, like 900 a day, 900 a day, 1,000. I might do it like another batch of like 1,000, like 100 cactuses just for fun. But like when you're doing the same thing over and over again, it can be boring to do that. It can be totally boring to do 100 days of cactus drawings. I tell you what, I can't even do it. I can't even do it. But it is what it is, man. You just I hate that phrase. I've been hearing that a lot. I've been hearing that a lot. I think there's this what's this phrase? This I heard this the other day, and it has something to do with like once you hear a phrase, uh, pretty soon you start seeing and or hearing that phrase. Or if you're like focusing on cars, like you start you have a dream car. I want to own a Tesla. Like you write out you have a maybe you have a dream to own a Tesla, and then you put like on your dream board you like a photo of a really nice Tesla, and pretty soon everything you start noticing Tesla cars everywhere. Uh, and you think to yourself, wow, there's a lot of Tesla cars out there. And the reality is they've always been there, but now that you've been focusing on having a Tesla, you've been noticing them there, you know. And so that's what I've been doing is like someone said at work, it is what it is. And now all I've been doing is hearing it slash saying that phrase like I'm trying to keep that phrase alive. It is, I just don't like it. And it reminds the reason why I don't like it, it was I was I had those jobs where I worked in warehouses. By the way, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm in don't you hate the phrase? Do you hate the phrase? It is what it is. I absolutely hate it. I don't like it. Um, because when I was when I worked at these jobs, I had these jobs where I was working in like manual labor, man, and I was just doing manual labor jobs. And whenever something bad would happen, like just like a hiccup in the day, like mainly what it was is like what I mean by bad is like, oh, we got a bunch of like a bunch of new work that has to be done, and guess what? You have to do it because all your other coworkers don't want to do it, and you're like, this sucks. Why do I have to do it? Why can't I have anyone else help? And the guy's like, it is what it is. Like you're the manager. You're supposed to be mitigating like these problems. There's not supposed to be these hiccups today. There's not supposed to be a problem. It's supposed to be fairly straightforward. Why are these problems occurring under your watch? You know? All right. So I'm going to where am I? I'm just going to X out these areas so I know that I'm kind of done with them. So we're going to go to that layer. Going to go right here. First, I'm going to have a sip of water. That is awesome. You ever drink water when you haven't had water in a while and you're like, whoa, that was delicious. Um, no, I just haven't drank water. I haven't had enough water today, and it was just really nice to have that kind of like just drink it. So I think I've those. That's where I'm at for now. Um, yeah. So now we're gonna be. I think we're someone right here. So now we're gonna go back to dress, and we're gonna go. We're just gonna go and do that. Ugh. But I really hate that phrase. It is what it is. Let me tell you that is the worst. Yeah, this is going to take forever. Gosh, I know I said I wanted to get this done quicker, but oh my gosh, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's going to happen. Okay, well, I have a few more minutes left before I have to wrap it up for the day. And then we're gonna call it after that. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you one thing that's happened after doing all these drawings is I'm getting a mad case of carpal tunnel. Gosh, it's actually quite painful. Like it really does hurt. It really hurts. Um, I don't I don't know what to do about that. I really don't. Because it's kind of like, what do you do about um, that type of pain, right? What do you do about it? Like, what can you do? Um, you can take ibuprofen or Advil. I don't take that stuff though. I don't really take pain like Advil or ibuprofen. I really don't. Um, I I would have guests over sometimes, and sometimes the guests would my friends would get like a headache or something, and they would say, "Do you have any ibuprofen?" Like, I might have some. And I actually do have some. I have some from when I used to take a lot of ibuprofen. But then I kind of wised up and learned a few things and researched and found that it's probably not a good idea to be very uh, chillax with the the uh, the the ibuprofen because it's not really good on the liver and kidneys. I think it's the kidneys that it's really bad on. I don't quote me on this. I don't know the science. I just hear that you're not supposed to take a lot. So I don't. I'm not like giving any medical. I'm not really arguing the medical background or the facts regarding whether or not it's bad for you. But I think there's a warning label. If you can take too many, you can hurt yourself. You know. There's that. So I think we're about done for the day. We got a few more seconds and pretty good. Um, Not bad. We're just gonna zoom out here. I think I did like a few squares. As I said, man, it's just very slow. It's a slow process. I'm gonna save this, and we're just gonna flip it around like usual. I just want to kind of see what the progress is with all of this. Yeah, if oh yeah, we don't want that. What did I do? I got to go to the history. So where are we at? Oh no, where am I at? So what I moved some stuff, and let's see here. Let's just go ahead and make a mark here to kind of cancel that whatever. I need to this is what I need to do. Let's see here. Let's go over here. Lock position. That's what I need to do. I don't need to lock pixels. Lock all. Lock image pixels, which means I can't draw on it, I guess. Lock positions means I can't move the layer. And that's what I want. Right? So I can't move it. That's what I want. Okay. And let's just add a few things here, kind of soften this area up real quick to kind of move the drawing forward just a little bit. Alrighty, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to flip it because, oops, sorry. There you go. We're going to flip it. Then we're going to zoom out real quick, or try to zoom out. There we go. And then I just want to remove the extras here and see what it looks like. So, and then we can get the dress area, and her neck is not good. I really need to soften up all that stuff. It looks kind of bad, but as you can see, it's building up. It's kind of good. It's kind of, yeah, it's kind of good. We're getting there. See, as I said, like, I don't even know if this stuff, what I'm doing right here is even important, but I'm going to do it anyways. Simply because, like, I don't know if this is worth it right here. I think this is all off, but we'll figure it out as we go along the way. I mean, what are you going to do? I don't know. That's weird. Let's see. I'm confused, but anyways, yeah. Anyways, we'll figure this all out when all is said and done. Yeah, we'll figure it all out. I don't know. Don't know. All right. Well, I think I'm done for the day. That is it. I got to get going, my friends. It was productive / unproductive, but it was very fun and entertaining. I hope you had a bit of enjoyment, and I hope you got something from it. But anyways, I got to get going, and I wish you, how do I get out of here? I wish you a wonderful evening. I got to get going. This is Pierson. I am the #1 live art streamer in the world, and don't forget to hit this. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I wish you all the best. Take care, friends.